One day, Nintendo decided to remake 3D World for the Switch.
Big mistake.
So one dude decided, hey, let's boost the sales of the game by making an edgier rendition of Bowser. It all went downhill from there. Bowser's Fury, everyone. Let's get into it. We start off the game with Mario taking a walk. He encounters some weird black goop that I can only guess at who made it. It's not like there's some more iconic symbol or anything to do with it. Also, it eats Mario. We end up in some strange dark goop world. And is it just me or does this feel like a bit more Mario Odyssey than 3D World? Nope, never mind, this is Mario Odyssey. After a while, we encounter Bowser, except he's edgy. But fortunately, grab a cat shine, which lights up the lighthouse, and Bowser proceeds to sink into the goop. And some of the goop gets cleared up, and some islands rise up. We meet up with Bowser Jr., and he agrees to team up with us if we help him to unedgify his father. Also, I should point out that everything, I mean everything, is a furry. If they could slap some ears on it, they did. I guess that it's all just a misconception though, with everyone reading the title wrong. Everyone's just showing up in their cosplay and they're all disappointed because Bowser actually isn't a furry. You have to play through the 3D World for that one. Now let's talk more about the gameplay side of things. Each island acts as a different level, and each level contains about 5 cat shines each. One for reaching the top, one for collecting 5 cat shine shards, 2 that are used for miscellaneous stuff, and 1 for baiting Bowser to break these special hard blocks called furry blocks. Oh yeah, I also forgot to mention that every once in a while Bowser comes out of the goop and proceeds to harass Mario. The only way to get him to go back in is to wait it out, or to collect a cat shine, which forces him to go back immediately. And after we collect a few cat shines, we awaken the Great Bell, which means we get to fight Bowser as Giant Cat Mario. After beating Bowser, he proceeds to explode while still remaining intact, and we unlock a new area of the map. Also, first off, this rainbow defies all logic, and second, you know how a lot of times in cartoony fantasy games like this, they sometimes use rainbows as bridges? Well, I can't help but imagining somebody running across this end. Now, if you've noticed, the other islands are very far away, but fortunately, Plussy shows up and we can reach the islands with ease. You know, I was expecting this game to be a lot more dark and edgy, but it's still just about as bright and cheery as literally every other Mario game. At this point, I was running out of things to talk about, as the story doesn't have a lot of story, and there's not that much unique gameplay to it. So I decided I would make my own story. Here we go. Once upon a time, the world was full of normal creatures and animals. But one day, the Super Bells came in and ruined everything and turned everyone into furries. So in order to combat this, Bowser decided that he got this Bowser Jr. And then the only thing that could combat it was his edge, and yeah, that's the story. So after beating up Bowser again, we get to go on to the elevated area, which is higher up than all the other places. Aside from having the most frustrating level of the game, we also have Mount Mega Meow. Cat puns. But after we grab all the shines we can, it's time to take on his furriness himself one last time.
It was easy.
But what? Oh, after all the paint is removed, Bowser steals all the Great Bells. So now we can't become big and fight him. Oh, well, I guess we'll just have to improvise then. And after one final hit from Plussy, Mario proceeds to take them and become humongous. And after all is said and done, Bowser Jr. has to restrain his dad to prevent him from killing Mario, and instead of just saying thank you like a good person, he just proceeds to yell at Mario. This has got to be one of the weirdest game endings ever. So since this video is a bit short, I decided to 100% the game. Now that we've defeated Bowser once more, shines pop up throughout the map, but before we do that, let's go pay Toadette a visit. That's what you get for throwing me off a cliff all those times, Mario Maker. Ew. Plus he's furry now. Most of the new shines were a breeze to get, but this one specific one was stupid. You're supposed to find all the missing children of this big cat here, but one of them doesn't seem to be anywhere, so I spent hours searching for it. And I finally decided to go look all the way over here on this island.
You're joking.
And so after we finally collect all the shines, it's time to go take on Bowser one actual last time.
He still wasn't very hard.
But you wanna know what was hard? This fight. Come on, please, you've got this. No, what? Junior, don't take that, please, I need it. What? How? And what do we get for doing all that? The same stupid freaking ending. I was expecting at least a different ending, or even at the least, unlocking a new character for 3D World. Okay, well, I really haven't been 3D World yet, but I didn't unlock it yet, so I'm just gonna say that it's not there. And that was my video on Bowser's Fury. I hope you enjoyed it, and as always, make sure to subscribe and leave a comment of any games you'd like to see me do next, and I will see you in the next video. I'm out!